to start this video by saying that this is entirely my own opinion, and if you disagree with something, I would love to hear it in the comments below. Also, if you like this content and want more, please subscribe. It's easy and free to do, and you can always unsubscribe if you change your mind. If you could also like the video, that would be very much appreciated. Anyway, let's get on with the video. I believe a thing people think very little about in the Danganronpa community is how the killers compare to each other, their motives, their characters, their storyline, and just how amazing they are. That's why today I'm going to rank all of the killers in Danganronpa. Hafumi is an awful character, and his motive is also awful. He killed Taka because Celeste told him that Taka was trying to take alter ego away from him. Which, first off, why would he want to take a computer away from you? The computer just gave him strength. Second off, Hafumi is just a bad character in general, so just having a terrible fucking motive just puts him all the way down. Sorry, the Alpha and the Omega, you suck. Nikon is one of the worst Danganronpa characters ever. Her character just plain out isn't good. Her motive for killing two people is just, oh, I had a disease. I can't really control it. Oh no. And she's just fan service too. Just talking about her is making me mad, so I'm going to stop right here and go to the next. Kyo was a very mysterious character throughout the first few chapters, and you know that something is up with him, but you don't know exactly what. He always talks about his sister and how he loves his sister, and it's honestly very endearing in the beginning. But once chapter 3 rolls around and he is revealed to be the killer, he reveals that him and his sister are in love, and have sex, and that's just I don't enjoy that. And his motive is to give his sister friends because she died, and it's just so bad. It's just so bad. I may have already revealed it, but you might see a pattern here. Chapter 3 sucks for the killers. Celeste is, in my opinion, really close to Kyo. Both are somewhat mysterious characters through the beginning who aren't scared of being trapped and seem very analytical. And the same thing happens to both of them. Celeste's character is that she is good under pressure and can lie out of any situation. But when she needed it the most, she just completely failed at it and gives up. I rank her above Kyo because I found her character better than his, and while cool and mysterious, Kyo's was just a little bit too strange for me, while I believe Seth's can be a little bit more normal. Besides her, besides her motive, she wants a fucking castle. She wants a castle. I don't get it. I don't get it. I can't anymore. I can't. You might be wondering why I have Smoky so low on the list. She has more character than a lot of the other killers down here. She's around for much longer. Her motive is to start the killing game, which is very important. That doesn't really sound like a bottom 5 killer. But with But I would take the very little character and less development time than a character who is annoying and quite literally keeps the game from just being perfect. If Samuki did not exist, I would consider Danganronpa 3 a perfect game. But because she exists, it's not. She ruins that game from being perfect, and that's why she is so low. Before anyone gets really confused, Territorial is finally here. Yes, I know he is a disgusting person who is just a creep, but unlike the people below him, his character doesn't get ruined. He gets better. He has a legit reason to kill, which nobody legit has a reason to kill most of the time, but it's a sad one that you can sympathize with. I'm not saying that he is one of the best characters, but I believe that he is not bottom 4. I hate to say it, but Leon just isn't that good. I find him very interesting in the little time that we get to hang out with him, but everybody else just had a longer time to have a bigger impact on me. He was barely in it, and his motive, while it makes sense, isn't that heartbreaking compared to most of the others. I probably would have done the same thing that he would have done, but that doesn't make his motive just make him shoot up to top tier. He isn't that bad, but he isn't that good either. Mondo is honestly a really good character and a strong character too. His backstory is very tragic, his character has some depth and emotion to it, and he's just all around a good character. I really like how his kill is very in the moment and he regrets it later. Throughout the game, we see him as a hothead and a very aggressive character, and that is what causes him to kill and causes his downfall. Now, you might be wondering, if I'm giving him so much praise, why is he so low? Well, there are two reasons. A, he was only in chapters 1 and 2, so he didn't get too much time to get to know him compared to a lot of the people upper. And the second reason is how amazing the killers are in Danganronpa. They are really good at fleshing out killers and making you very sympathetic to them, and that's what I love about the series. I have Kurumi in the same place as Mondo on a few things. I like both of their characters, it is nice to get to know their backstories, and I believe both characters died too early. However, I have Kurumi above Mondo, mainly because we get to see more of her and Chapter 2 in V3, and it is one of the best chapters in my opinion. Everything from how Kurumi basically told Ryoma how he was going to die, she still went through with it after that, and her amazing way of hiding the body in the tank. It's just genius. And it's one of the toughest cases ever, which I gotta give props to. A lot of people have talked about how they only figured out the killer just by guessing. That is how you know you made a good mystery, because people can still figure it out, but a majority of people don't know. And then finally, it's just so amazing. Kurumi's motive is to save all of Japan. What the fuck? Honestly, I love the twist in the first game because I seriously did not see it coming. You never thought Junko was alive because you saw her die right in front of you. But looking back on it, it makes so much sense. Junko's character is really interesting to me, and I find it fun to analyze a lot of stuff about her character. She is very calm and collected for someone who plans does not always go correct. I guess I should talk about her motive, despair. She kills her sister to cause despair. I don't have a better way of describing it. Her whole goal is to cause despair, and she did it. She even killed her own sister. But I don't have her that much higher because it's always Junko fucking Enoshima. I believe Pekko to be up here mainly because of her story and character. When I first saw Pekko in the game, I expected her to be the very quiet type who never wanted to help the group or anyone. I was wrong. She was raised with Fuyuhiko as his tool, basically. That's why she killed Mahiru. She thought it's what Fuyuhiko wanted, which saying it by itself isn't that good of a motive, but at the trial when Fuyuhiko starts breaking down and sobbing because he didn't want that, and he knew that she was going to die, and Pekko being confused by him caring about her because she thought that she was only a tool, both of them make that trial amazing, and honestly, she is one of my favorite ones to have died so early in the game. That is why Pekko is number 7. Like Hafumi, when originally making this list, I forgot about Kibo, but after thinking about it, I feel like he is one of the best killers. Yes, his character and storyline isn't anything groundbreaking or amazing. It's a normal backstory for a robot to have, and most of his conversations are carried by Kokichi, but I think that thing that brings Kibo over the top is his motive. His motive is to finally end the killing game, and he might have succeeded. We don't know since another Danganronpa game hasn't come out yet, but we believe that he might have. He blows up the school, which crushes Samugi, and kills himself. It honestly is a noble sacrifice, and saves 3 of the best survivors in my opinion, and I love that. Thanks, Kibo. Sakura's death was honestly one of the saddest ones in the game. She was originally part of Monokuma's side, but then flipped on him, but nobody trusted her, so she just ended up killing herself. That is honestly just one of the saddest deaths in Danganronpa history. It sucks what she had to go through. Her motive is just so sad. Her character is honestly really good, surprisingly, and her backstory, I just feel it's not the best, but it's not the worst. That's why Sakura is number 5. Gonta is amazing in Danganronpa. He has one of the best characters. He is one of the sweetest characters. His backstory is honestly kinda sad, surprisingly, and it's just amazing. His motive is because he has seen what the outside looks like, and he doesn't want anybody else to experience it. He won't tell people what it is because that will make people want to kill themselves. He is really noble and just, I love him. Gunt is amazing. At the beginning of the game, I thought Gundam was gonna be, honestly, a chapter 1 or a chapter 2 killer, or just death. I thought he wasn't gonna make it very far. I thought his character was going to be lame and boring, and that he wasn't going to be important. I'm very glad that I was proven wrong. Gundam Tanaka is one of the best characters in my opinion. His backstory is honestly pretty good. His character fucking phenomenal, and he's just his motive. He wants to save everyone, but he won't tell everyone that he wanted to save them. He will take it to his grave that he just did it because he wanted to. He will not tell people the true reason, and that's honestly really commendable in my opinion. Gundam is just amazing. Number two is Chiaki. Chiaki, honestly, is an amazing character. She's kinda absent in the first few chapters, but still helps, and then she just goes full force helping, and it's just amazing. She didn't even know that she was the killer. She was part of the AI program to save all of the kids, and everybody thought that she was evil because of what group she was from. I feel so bad from her, and just watching the anime too makes this so much more sad. Chiaki is amazing. Kaito is my favorite Danganronpa character, and that is nowhere to debate with me. I just believe his character, backstory, motive, and everything about him is amazing. I don't want to go into too much detail because I have a full character analysis planned on him, but all I will say right now is that he is just amazing and he definitely deserves number one. Thank you guys for making it this far into the video. If you liked this video and want more, please subscribe. That will really help out the channel. And thanks for watching.